I'm really excited because today we are installing a stairlift, and National Seating Mobility are here to help us through the whole process. I've had a lot of questions with Little Wins and people wondering what the cost associated with it is, the benefit, whether or not it's only specific to elderly folks or only specific to individuals with disabilities. We're going to find all of that out. And on a personal note, my daughter, now that she's 7 and tall and strong, needs assistance getting up and down the stairs. And for her safety and for her confidence and her ability, I can't wait to reveal that in our new house we're gonna have stair lifts for her. And let's do it. I wanted her to be able to grow with this stair lift. It's not the most affordable item on the menu. Is there one in particular that you find you install the most frequently, or that you would recommend for, say, someone who's 7, who needs assistance standing and going up and down the stairs, that she could grow with, that we have some time with?
Yes, so we install Bruno stairlift products. At this point, that's the company I've worked with for 30 plus years, ever since they pretty much started making them. It's a very reliable company, and they have built into the seat, the chair itself, a lot of growth as far as the height or the elevation of the seat, versatility in the track installation as far as if there's a door at the top, or the height of the track where it needs to travel, to create different seat heights so that you can just stand up when you get there, so it's not too low. Very important. What
should people look for when buying a stair lift? So I guess what they mean to say is like the first 5 questions or most important things they should ask
most important
when they call.
Question is the person who's going to be utilizing the piece of equipment, what are their capabilities? Are they able to take some steps? Are they able to balance and stand, pivot, turn around and sit down? Do they have to do a slide transfer onto the stair lift? How tall are they? How much do they weigh? So that we can make sure we get the right weight capacity of the piece of equipment. You know, adults versus children, of course.
Well, that was another question, but we can go back to that.
And head control, are they able to sit 90 degrees in a chair? Because a stair lift has a chair that is a seat, you know, like a desk chair, a kitchen chair, that you have to sit 90 degrees and put your feet down into a foot plate. You may not reach the foot plate, but there is one there as you grow and you can reach it. But you have to be able to sit 90 degrees and have head control.
Yeah. Is there a harness if otherwise, or like add-on
There's
products?
a 4-point chest harness that can be adapted to the seat itself, so it comes around and holds them in place. So if they have low tone in the upper body, they can be supported. You also have to ask the question of hand function. Are you able to operate the hand control on the seat itself? Or they give you, I call them 2 garage door openers. They're remotes, one's for upstairs, one's for downstairs, and you point it at the chair and it'll bring it down just like a ghost is riding it.
Gosh, she loves remotes.
Yeah, so if she holds it, instead of running the chair one, she might like this one, and she can just push and hold it and ride up and stop. And she's left-handed or right-handed as far as what motor skills she has good on. So these chairs have the capability of switching that toggle from this side to the other side, whatever her dominant hand would be.
I want to go back to what you were saying about weight limit, because that's another question that I've had a lot is there like a max weight limit? Should anyone, can we accommodate all people with stair lifts?
So they have, most of the stair companies have a 300-pound or a 350-pound weight capacity, and then they have one that's a 400-pound.
Okay.
And then there's a company that has a 450-pound weight capacity.
And what company is that?
And it's Harmar.
And how long should people anticipate it takes to install?
From when everybody talks about it takes an hour or 2 hours, whatever. It's from start to finish, it's a 3-hour process.
Okay.
Because you've got setup, you've got the installation fact, then you go into the training. So to me, installation process is included in the training.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
well, I hope you don't walk away and just say figure it out.
Here's the keys. Let me know if you got any questions. Which the training is the most important part. You know, all the different tones and the beeps and the things that safety features, and I mean, that's the most important part.
Absolutely.
All stairlifts are made to run up and down.
So for private pay, there are, what would we do here?
So private pay, you've got a range for stairlifts. Okay, there's straight and there's curved, but you can go with when I started doing these 30 years ago, I can look back in old notes. They were $2,650, $2,700 years and years and years ago. They still are today. Nothing has changed cost-wise, even though that inflation and things have gone up. They've still kept the stairlift, the basic model, in the say $3,000 range.
Which is incredible too, like you said, now that it's battery operated too, like with the innovations and all of that.
Yeah, technology.
That's really cool.
So you have the cost factor of $3,000 for your basic model, and then you go into the elite model, which is about $1,000 more, which you have a cushier seat, a nicer look, and then also a weight capacity difference. So it goes up another notch in weight capacity.
Okay.
So they're say $4,000, dollars in a range, and then you move into the curved stair lifts, which those start anywhere in the $10,000 to $13,000, $14,000, depending upon what type of curve, or 90s or 45s or options you add on to it. Park stations at the top.
Yep.
That's a whole different animal. Now, so that's your private pay where you just pay cash. Now with non-private pay or insurance, what's happened now is there's organizations like DSCC, Division of Specialized Care for Children, known them for many, many years. It's not that they just pay for it. They are there if you exhaust all your other funding sources, which is your primary insurance, your Medicaid, your MCOs, which are Medicaid replacement plans. When
any grant or anything like that, you just exhaust that, and then
exhaust all that, then DSCC may cover it because there's a medical doctor signature on a script saying the child needs this. And depending upon which plan you're in with DSCC, the waiver or core program, it gets complicated. But either way, there's a potential for DSCC to pay for it.